Hi everyone, my name is Barney. I live in Romania and this is my first video where I want to showcase my equipment rental and service business that I started a couple of months back for hobby reasons. My full-time job is in IT and this is just a side business that I started. So this is the main area of work and this small tool shed. This is where I work during the summertime. I've had this building a couple years now, been doing this full-time hobby for a while now. I just decided to do it the right way. So everything you see here I built myself with a bit of help for some stuff that were very difficult to do, but electrical and all the good stuff and building all of this, the insulation, the construction of it is itself, the concrete work, all that stuff was me. And let's start from here. So this is where I keep my silent compressor that is fed through there and goes to that auto reel type of mechanism where I can clean parts with the air hose. Have my various air tools in there as well, little vents to keep it cool. This is the type of compressor, 4.5 kilowatts, that's being used in dentistry as well. They're silent, they have the little condensation, so you get a very good quality compressed air out of it. These are some tools. This is a 1250, that's a DeWalt D25831QS. These are in for repair. I have here the vacuum cleaner that's also fed through there. It reaches all around to keep, I try to keep it pretty clean. It's never clean, but I do my best. These here are the tools I use most often for disassembly, reassembly. Just keep them at hand. Then I have all the other stuff in here. I use this stuff quite often as well. That's why I put it up here. Most of the things really is just spare parts, so not much to show, but these are our carburetors for various 2-stroke, 4-stroke gasoline engines and all the connectors and all that kind of stuff for cabling, and these are for fastening the little hoses, stuff like that. And then below, just the most frequently used stuff, so just various consumables, all kinds of hoses and cables. Mostly I buy all my cables from Bosch. They're the good type. And then finally here I just have a couple of kits for removing bearings, a chainsaw sharpener back there, knife sharpener, and just some spare parts. Most of them I keep inside, but these are just the ones for Bosch that I use most often. I like to keep stock of stuff that I use very often. Not too much, mind you, but the customer is happier when they don't need to wait for a week. And this here is like an improvised shelving. It's on wheels so I can move it later. This is just something temporary. I didn't have the room here, especially when they bring in 2 lawnmowers at a time. I'm full, so I built this. The stuff here are mine. I rent them out. And usually on this shelf I keep stuff that need to be repaired, and on top I keep stuff that have already been repaired. This MS-120 is an exception. I'm just waiting for a carburetor to come in. And then this is a parts washer. It's just a little cheap one, quite hard to work with. It always sprays everything around it, so I need to upgrade at one point, but that's for the future. you're wondering what I use in here, it's kerosene. And then here are all of my sprayable consumables, various stuff. Yeah. Yeah, spread across everywhere. I just have random tools and onions. But the plan is, hopefully already this spring, is to build a platform here. Sorry, a cellar or a basement, whatever you want to call it, right here. And on top of that, I'm gonna have a garage. And hopefully it's done by winter time, because I will definitely need the space. And it would also be nice to have some sort of a lift. You know, like a hook coming down with the electric lever or something, so I can pick stuff up and work on my feet instead of on my on the ground. Yeah, like raise up a generator or an earth compactor and I can just work on it standing up. That's the plan. That's the main purpose of that thing here. And this is the tool shed itself. This is where I work from usually. Now I'm on holiday, and it's just 3 meters by 6 meters that way. So yeah, it's just mostly spare parts, random stuff everywhere, and some tools as well, stuff that I rent out, stuff that I use. It's quite messy, but believe me, it's quite clean at the moment. Usually it's a lot messier. Just a small wood stove that I installed, half a bucket of firewood, and it's 25 degrees in here the whole day during winter. I have my various tools there, all sorts of spare parts and consumables here for all the types of stuff that I repair. We have here some random Chinesium brushes. Some parts for carburetors. These are all broken carbs that sometimes you just need one part of the carb to keep the old one working instead of spending €100 on a new one, so I just keep them. All sorts of consumables, springs, you know, all sorts of stuff around here. Mostly keep things on stock that are quite frequently used. I don't always buy original, depending on the client, because I actually have a contract with a company where I do guarantee service, but I also have my own customers, you know, just random people coming in, and they're not always looking to spend a lot of money to get a tool up and running. They just want a quick fix with some Chinesium spare parts, just keep it working for another year, and then they buy another one. So yeah, this is another one in for repair, just waiting on spare parts. Some of them already came in, still waiting for the third component of this. Yeah, the plan is that I want to start filming whatever I repair and just upload regular YouTube videos. I just wanted to get this introductory part behind me so that you guys know where I work from and are familiar with the environment. So yeah, that's the house there where me and my family live in. And then we have all sorts of spare parts, not necessarily organized in any way, in any particular way, but I know where everything goes. Just all spare parts. It's all sorts of, you know, screws and what have you. There's some electrical stuff. These are some various types of stuff for generators and whatever, and for trimmers, water stuff. Yeah, this is what I use for welding. It's a MIG MMA welder. Works also with 85% argon, 15% CO2. So I still need to learn this. I don't weld particularly well, but for what I need, it's good enough. Yeah, that's it. That's it really. This is where I'm gonna work from. This is where I'm gonna be uploading videos from. And hopefully soon enough I'll be moving over there because everything's on wheels. I'm working from over there from the garage.